brilliant, and you're in, and that's great. Now I know what that click probably felt like, a bit like the last time maybe. That slight hesitation before you did it. I know that feeling very well. I've had it myself more times than I care to admit. So the first thing I want to say is that you've not signed up for anything, you've just asked to see something. That's all. And I've sent you the first email to your inbox, but if you do want to get going right now rather than wait, if you click the button below, I'll take you straight there. But let me tell you why I think this is different from anything you may have seen before. I'll be quick because I've shared some of this before, but here goes. Most programs start with a business model. They tell you what to sell. They hand you a product and they say, go find somebody, try and sell it. Now this doesn't work like that in any way, shape or form. Mission Map starts with a different question. Not what can I sell, but what problem can I solve? Now that changes everything. Because we all know people don't want products pushed on them. They hate it. I hate it. But they will pay happily and repeatedly for someone who solves a real problem in their life. Now the program helps you find that problem, your problem to solve, built from your experience, your own background, your own decades of knowing how things actually work, not someone else's system dropped in your lap. I had no online experience when I started this. I had no product, I had no idea where to begin, but I committed to doing something every day, an hour, maybe two, and I just followed the process. And doing that, I was able to launch my first offer inside 28 days. I made my first sale just 8 days after that, and £1,000 by the end of month one. Now that's not because I'm brilliant, it's because the process actually works, if you follow it. I remember the moment I really understood what I had my hands on. I made a short video ad one Saturday evening, nothing fancy, just me talking to the camera, just like I'm doing now. I put it live and I went to bed. Well, next morning there was an email waiting. It said, congratulations, you've made a sale from Tasmania. Now remember this, I'm a 60-year-old guy from the rail industry, and I'd just sold something to someone on the other side of the world whilst I was asleep. That was the moment it became real. My wife wasn't convinced when I started this thing, and she had every right not to be. We'd done network marketing for 5 years. We'd bought property just before the crash in 2008, and we're still living with the consequences of that to this day. And her exact words to me were, I know people who've tried that online thing, and it doesn't work. And in one sense, I guess she was right. I'd seen enough of those too, both online and offline. But I backed myself anyway. And watching her reaction a little bit further down the line, when she saw what was actually possible, what I'd actually built, that meant more to me than the money, genuinely. So here's where you are right now. You're going to get the email series over the next few days. Follow it, all of it. There's real value there. And there's no obligation to go any further. But if at any point you want to stop watching and start doing, the Mission Map framework is available right now for just £20, which is 27 US dollars. And here's what you get. It's a full 5-part Mission Map series, over 4 hours of teaching, taking you through mindset, through niche, offer, brand, and your first traffic. It's the complete picture laid out clearly. But as well as that, you get a Kindle AI tool, which helps you find and pressure test your first idea. And it's also a real taste of how AI can speed your process these days. You also get a personal vision call, one-to-one, a real person, as well as the AI. Where you can review your ideas, map out your first 30 days. It's not a sales call, it's not a group webinar, just a real person and you working it through. And you get the 0 to 6 figures blueprint, which is the full path from first test to a real income, clearly laid out. All for less than £20, less than a meal out. And if it's not right for you, you can get your money back. There's no questions asked, no drama. But I'll say this plainly. 4 weeks is going to pass anyway. The next year is going to pass anyway. The only question is whether anything is different at the end of them. So if you recognize that feeling, running out of time, running out of tries, this is your next step. It's a small one. It's a safe one, but it's a real one. And I'm genuinely excited for you, not because I need you to buy something, but because I know what this did for me, and I'd quite like it for you too. So if you've got any questions, at any point, just reach out. I'm a real person, and I'm happy to talk, and I genuinely wish you well.